street encyclopedia. The books are open.
Ralo and Lil Baby are two artists out of Atlanta, Georgia. Who rose to stardom and fame early 2017. It's safe to say they helped reinvent the new Atlanta sound, still keeping that southern slang and sticking to Atlanta core root of trap music. Talking money, drip, you know, the usual dope boy stuff like women, cars, designer, and just the harsh reality inside the trap, and what it's like living in these harsh conditions, having no father figure, pretty much had to father theyself as lil boys becoming men early on. The two met one another from a mutual friend of Lil Baby, and the cousin of Ralo, who was another artist out of Atlanta, who was a prominent figure in both rap culture and street culture, having heavy influence to bridge the mutual connection. His name was Lil Marlo, aka Lil Rudy, or the Ninth Ward God. From the same exact neighborhood as Shorty Low, Bowen Home Projects. And Ralo was not too far from there, he was in the Bluff. The three all shared common interests, and were more alike than different, because all were young, with street credibility and popularity, with dreams to cross into the music industry. All three men were connected with big names, for they self in the streets throughout all Atlanta. The 30 paired up with plans to run the rap game. The fact that these young men were who they portrayed to be in the music. There was no image or advertisement press kit promo package like yo average artist who pretends to be from the streets to sell an image. That authenticity was a big part of the reason it was natural and easy for them to get in the music industry. You know why? Because they lived the life rappers portrayed to live, and were already connected and surrounded around big artists and the whole rapper's lifestyle. Lil Baby was an instant success overnight. Didn't take him long at all to fit right in the QC lineup with Migos at the forefront in the start of his career. It was what some say as instant gratification. The moment he came out, everything he breathed on was undeniably hot, from singles to albums to features. You name it, and Lil Baby kilted every chance he got. Straight off the gate, he was elite top-selling artist, to the point on his first album, he had Drake on it with the hit smash, Yes Indeed. Drake was the hottest artist in the world at the time. That alone stamped and showed Lil Baby's significance in the rap game, because Drake was the world's biggest artist, and for Lil Baby to get him in the beginning of his career showed one or two things. And that was either he had a whole lot of cash or some serious connections. I would guess both, because not once but twice. Drake was also featured on Recover, with Lil Baby and Gunna, as the two would collab on multiple songs, and did a whole project together named Drip Too Hard. The two were a great duo. Everything Lil Baby would touch would turn platinum. It seemed like it all happened so fast, like overnight. He managed to build a dedicated fan base, and was able to secure his future, making rap a lucrative income that was worth him leaving the streets for. Now Marlo, on the flip side, was having a good start too, in the rap game, being a B-list QC artist. He wasn't as hot or as much as a star as Lil Baby, but he definitely could hold his own, and managed to make some profits and earnings from his music too. Just by his street creditability alone, he was known around town for having all the latest swag, cars, kicks, girls, everything a rapper wanted. So things were looking promising for both Lil Baby and Marlo, as the two heated up, dropping constantly back-to-back. Lil Baby linked with Ralo to do a collab called Lil Kali and Pakistan. It was a street band. Ralo, on the other hand, was not full-time with rap. He had other means to how he made his money. Let's just say they don't call him Mr. Dog Food for nothing. He gained that name from selling loads and massive quantities of dope. He would follow the recipe and method of none other than Big Meech, flaunting large amounts of cash, bragging about having more money than your favorite rappers, paying large amounts of cash for features with whole house names like Future, with songs like Can't Lie. Also collab with Young Thug songs like I Know to other artists like Lil Uzi and Lil Yachty on tracks like Young Nigga to Lil Durk, Young Dolph Rich, Homie Quan, Shawty Low and plenty more. But you see, Ralo had another side to him behind the scene of it all. In the Atlanta belly of the beast in the dope game, fans started wondering who was the guy flashing millions, talking Akshet pop shit. 12 can't stop shit. Seen with big artists, even with guys like Birdman. Ralo gained his notoriety globally as a big kingpin, flashing large amounts of cash all over the internet. The boy Ralo became known for flashing large amounts of cash all over the internet, gaining not only attention of fans, but also attention of law enforcement from local, state, and federal task force. They was keeping an eye on Ralo and his activities.
I made $100,000 when I was like 18, you smell me? So like, it ain't, my first big money that I really noticed was $850,000. You smell me? That's when I knew, I was like, okay, oh bitch, I'm getting money.
Under surveillance and audio techniques, it was only a matter of time before the Georgia-Atlanta Police Department would launch out an investigation from January 9th, 2017 that lasted up until his arrest date in mid-April 2018. Ralo and Femgun members were now being targeted. In the midst of the investigation, 2 of his Femgun members were stopped on what appeared to be a normal traffic stop for a tail light. But what these men failed to realize, they were under a RICO Act of a federal indictment, and the feds intercepted previous calls made confirming packages being dropped off. By this time, Femgun's members were getting knocked off like bowling balls. Ralo was taking loss after another. In this one stop, where the 2 Femgun members got pulled off the authorities, concealed and busted these 2 members with 2,000 pounds of high-grade marijuana, estimated up to $1 million to $4 million street value. Right after this, Lost Ralo went to his Instagram and stated, "I lost more than a man would gain in his lifetime." Have you ever lost $1 million all at once after prior weeks of losing 300,000 and still be chas up? Ralo was getting harassed and stopped by authorities over and over. He became Atlanta Police #1 priority, and it wasn't long after Ralo would be caught at DeKalb Peachtree Airport in Atlanta, getting off a jet that had brought in 4,000 pounds of marijuana. And just like that, Mr. Dog Food was now in police custody. They confiscated a lot of his assets, and just a lot from him, period. He was now fighting for his freedom, while on the contrary, Lil Baby was getting at the height of his career, dropping his debut album, My Turn, shutting the industry down, showing his growth, and that being his top project to this very day. It's one of his top-selling projects, with smash hits such as Grace featuring an artist. Lil Baby broke in and signed by the name 42 Doug. Heating Up featuring Gunna 2. Whoa. Emotionally scared. It Don't Stop, he had Forever feature Lil Wayne. To No Sucker, F Moneybag, you hits like Some to Prove, and The Bigger Picture, all them hits on one project. year was his with no question. Now Marlo was still one foot in the streets, the other in the rap game, battling the two parallel worlds. Hard to give up the street life, addicted to the lifestyle, but still managed to drop some street bangers. Like The Load with Lil Baby, and Atlanta's own Gucci Mane, to the first and third with Lil Baby and Future, to Fuck 'em with Moneybags Yo and Black Youngster, hits like Soaking Wet with Offset and City Girl, but still knee-deep in the streets. Marlo just wasn't ready to give it up cause he was making more in the streets than in the music, so it all makes sense to why he never fully took it serious. Marlo seen it as he was already living the life most rappers wanted, caught up in the trap life, and eventually that lifestyle caught up to Marlo, as it did to Ralo too. And on the night of July 11th, on a Saturday 2020, Atlanta police responded to a single car accident near the Benjamin E. Mays drive overpass downtown Atlanta. A victim had been shot and pronounced dead. On the scene, people were getting calls from everywhere as they were trying to identify who it was, and that victim was Rudolph Johnson, aka Lil Marlo. It was tragedy for the whole QC label to have to bury Marlo. His death touched many, especially in his community. It brought tears to the hip-hop community. Also, as many mourned his death. Lil Baby was having a successful year, but the death of Marlo affected him, and he kinda fell back from the limelight, being as though the album My Turn was #1.
I know that come with being in the street already. He ain't like Marlo got killed, and I was like, damn, boy, you can really get killed out here. I know this. This ain't none. I know that come with being in the street already. He ain't like Marlo got killed, and I was like, damn, boy, you can really get killed out here. I know this. This ain't none. I don't know.
The album My Turn was kinda like he took a break, doing a big feature every here and there. Now, back to Ralo as he was fighting drug trafficking and racketeering. Trying to get a bail being denied multiple times. He turned down 5 plea deals. It is said he still sold narcotics from in jail, and he wound up releasing multiple projects from in jail, including Free Ralo and Political Prisoner. He still had support from jail from plenty artists, up to Drake. But throughout the whole thing, Ralo was first sentenced to 8 years in the feds, but got good time, and time cut from taking up programs and having good time. He wind up doing like 4 and having a year in the halfway house, and the rest of his time spent on parole. He would mourn Marlo death on his social media account, saying things that had the fans confused on if he was sending shots at anybody particular. Every now and then, Lil Baby would shout him out, keep his name alive in both streets and industry, like Baby supported him throughout his time incarcerated as to Lil Durk, 21 Savage, QCP and others alongside. And before you know it, the day came all too soon. Ralo was touching down just to see how much things changed as he would go to his social media, saying he missed the old days when everybody was together. It just didn't feel right without Marlo. He went to pick up Marlo kids soon. He got out. Okay, so here's where the funny, weird stuff kicks in. When Ralo was released from prison, he did one of his chapter video vlogs with Lil Baby pulling up, setting him up a dentist appointment and giving him $50,000, and some fans speculated Lil Baby owed him that for sponsoring his career. Others thought Ralo was extorting. Lil Baby people were unsure, but the vibe didn't look too right as Lil Baby seemed uncomfortable the whole time, and after that video, the two were never seen again together. So the people get the talking as if they wanted the two to beef, and Ralo would throw shots in interviews or on his IG post, and Baby wouldn't address the speculation. But when Ralo went to the hood, Lil Baby got shot at, and that's when it seemed like the dissing from Lil Baby started. It's unclear where the two stand it now, but it doesn't look like the two are on good terms. They say Ralo had some guys push up on Lil Baby, and an altercation had happened that led to two killed, and Ralo taunted Lil Baby by going to that hood saying he'd good anywhere. As to Lil Baby isn't so, we wait to see how it all unfolds. Lil Baby accused Ralo of biting the cheese as a street metaphor to a person snitching, and he also mentioned how Ralo had all them cameras out, how that wasn't keeping in play at all. Who is the bad guy in this picture? Leave comments, voice ya opinion, and subscribe. Until next, catch y'all, stay ahead, don't fall behind.
$100 for the 3 files, still serving the block. Hey. Three files, still serving the block. Can't believe these niggas ate the cheese. Man, I'm cool. Ralo, kidnap.